The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised. You are now entering the all-consuming realm of Shay's Paranormal Chat, where the things that are better left unsaid are actually said.
Shut up and sit down.
You're listening to Shay's Paranormal Chat. Paranormal podcasting done Shay's way. Tons of fun.
Dude, seriously?
A bit sarcastic.
Hashtag investigator, not hunter.
But always real.
Hashtag data, not evidence.
Don't get your panties in a twist.
Oh my god, really?
This is real, raw conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good evening, everybody. TJF, as always, and I swear to God that 2 minutes gets less and less every single year. Can't share to enough places, but as always, well, not as always, but luckily, we have the beautiful Kelly McCarville with us tonight. Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I am good. I'm battling a cold, but I am here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but the heavy panting is me because of our guest, let me tell you.
She makes me pant heavily, too.
Oh, I mean, come on. We have the amazing Misty Conner with us tonight, of course, from the Southern Gypsies. Hey, Misty, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, that was such a great introduction. And I tell you what, I was a cunt hair in here. I was sliding in right at 8. They were like, "Where have you been?" It was
like
funny.
to keep
I was
us
like,
on the edge.
Yes, right on the edge of your seat. Yes. I was like, do I got another hour? Is this happening now? That's what I'm messaging.
Yeah, she's like, is it 9 Eastern? I'm like, 8 Eastern. She's like, oh, 7 minutes? Yeah? Okay, I'm ready to go. Don't worry. I'm good to go. Just double checking. I'm like,
Heck yeah.
I have a weak
Man,
bladder.
I tell you what.
I have a weak bladder. Don't make me pee.
I tell you, man, anybody in the radio, like that's been doing radio or has done radio, they understand. They're like, get your ass on there. They don't care what you look like. You can be completely naked, but they got to hear that voice. And let's roll. All right.
You know, it's a podcast. We care not what you're wearing.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, before we get too serious, we got to have a little fun.
Yeah. What? What?
Well, that's the point of having
I did
them
not
on
sign up for
separately.
this.
Each one of them.
Thank you,
separately.
Kelly. That's what I'm thinking.
I want a little serious. Not
Okay.
this is me. But
Ain't gonna
are you
happen,
one
though.
of the sisters that is always naked or the one that hates it? I'm wondering why you're not on video.
I know the answer.
Kelly, you would know the answer, honey. Listen, there is only one closed one, okay? And it's not me, okay? It's not me.
It's Ashley, right? No.
Yes, it is.
It is, okay.
Yeah, it's normally an Ashley sandwich. I'm one of the outside. It's like, an Oreo. I'm one of the ones that are naked on the outside. She's normally the one that's clothed. So, yeah, I'm a naked one. And if you'd like to know what I'm wearing, it's only a T-shirt. So I hope that makes y'all feel good. I dressed up for the show.
Makes me feel really good.
I showered and everything, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. You I swear to goodness, when people were like, hey, let's have the Southern Gypsies on and this, that, and other, and we were like, okay. Then one of them sprung on us live. I don't remember which one it was. We were just assuming it was going to be like this, and I was like, are you shitting me? I got to put clothes on and get some makeup on here? So ever since then, I've been like, listen, telephone is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I don't have to look decent.
If you called in naked on video, this is a podcast, so they couldn't see you. I would be like starstruck and like, what do I do now?
I tell you what, the next time somebody says, let's do a live, I will show up naked just for y'all, but I'll make sure that everything's covered, but y'all can tell I'm naked just sitting there. I'll just smile and be like, I'm here.
Last week when my computer crashed and we couldn't go live, and Holly's like, well, I can run it we can do a Facebook Live, and I'm not like wearing a bra. And you should have seen the look she gave me, and it took me 4 days to figure out why she gave me that look. She's like, this is Holly Mullins and, Misty Conner, like, a bra? What's that? Like, so what? Let's go.
You know what? I pay a lot for my bras, too. But when it's time to come off, woo, Lord, they are gone, honey. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, I'm like, they're out of here.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I got to be free.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, Kelly. We've talked about it. Shit.
We have.
A lot of shit from Torrid.
We buy a lot of shit from Torrid, but you know what? It's well worth the money. They're cute, and
I like
if
Torrid.
you have to wear one, they're comfortable, but no, they need to come off as soon as they can.
Oh, I'm like, I'm walking through the door, 1 foot in, and one strap is already out. Yeah, it's like it's gone.
Yeah.
She's got both boobs out before she has both feet out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Lord, when I come through my house, there is a love seat right near the door. Every stitch of clothing I can get away with is on that love seat by the time I keep walking.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it, man.
Oh, we have lost control already.
Very true.
Hell yeah, but it's good.
This is why I have the beer in front of me. I have Pepsi, a water, and an unopened beer in front of me just in case I needed it.
Hell yeah. That's the way. There for a while, Ashley was like, she would say, are you an alcoholic? And I would be like, no. But she's like, you drink a beer every day. I'm like, that's not an alcoholic. That's just something I choose to drink. It's different.
The beer is addicted to me.
Yeah.
That's
there you go.
That's the truth. All right. I'm going to give some shout-outs in chat before we get... And I'm going to try to... every time you guys are on, you make the funniest cuts. I'm telling you. I just love you guys. That's why I wanted one on at a time to try to get to know everybody a little different.
Yes. I thank you for that. When Holly was like, they want to do a month of gypsies, I was like, fuck yeah! I was like, that's going to be so awesome.
Yeah. In a year from now, I'll have you back for another month of gypsies. I'm telling you.
Fuck yes. Yep. Always. We love y'all. I mean, Kelly, we have got to meet her at events and stuff. I don't think we've got the pleasure of meeting you yet, have we, honey?
In person, no. No, not yet.
Yeah.
She's a hoot.
We do this. Maybe, you need to come on out. You're going to have a...
I do. I'm working on it. Here's something Holly probably doesn't even remember. It has to be at least 4 years now. And Holly and I have only been friends on Facebook for maybe 2 years. It has to be at least 4 years. Holly's one of the first people that I did a radio show with outside of anybody that I knew. And she has no clue who I am. Who knows what name I went by then? Sherry Ann, Shay, who knows? And I still, to this day, remember that show. So I've been a fan of hers, and then it led to you guys, so. Yeah.
See, that's so fucking awesome.
You keep it real, and that's what I like.
Honey, you know what? That's the part that keeps it crazy around us, is because there's so many people that sugarcoat shit and pat people's balls and ass. So when we come in, we're like, hey, listen, man, this is how it goes down. And our readings, too, we try to keep it very straightforward.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, them gypsies are this and that and other. We're just real is what the fuck we are. And that's what, I think that intimidates some people. No matter where you're at, I think that intimidates. Yeah, because they want you to fit in a little box. And when you don't, they're like, oh, fuck, this bitch can really talk to me on a normal level. What the hell? So then they get crazy. Yeah.
My ass alone couldn't fit in a triple box. Never mind. In a box. So.
I know. It's crazy.
Yep.
Like, when I first, years ago, when we first came into the paranormal, we hadn't developed our gifts as much as we have now and things like that. We were just on the paranormal side, the investigating side. And there was 2 types of women, okay? 2 types of women. Either she was hot as hell and fucking everybody on the team, or either she was their mother. And that was, she mothered the whole team. Most of the time she was a case manager, and they didn't think of her in a way that she could be strong enough.
Amen.
So that's crazy. And I love that we're all breaking those glass ceilings, and we're just like, look, fuck all y'all. We can do all this. That's actually what me and Ashley did. And that's why I think Ashley, me, and Holly's bond is so strong, is all of us at the same time were making our own groups and stuff. But me and Ashley, we made an all-girl group. It's never been a male on Sisters of Salem. They've all said, hey, we will, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just seemed to be that we always surrounded ourselves with really strong women. And you could tell the ones that aren't strong. Ladies, we're talking to each other here. We've been around each other. We understand we're strong. If they're not strong, they will start being catty, backbiting, and shit like that. And they'll show their true colors. And then they'll go back to doing some shady shit. So it's really hard, and I commend y'all for being strong women in this field too, you know? It takes a lot to be that and just be real, you know?
It's very hard to be real because
it is.
Like if you one way you're too stiff and this and that, and if you go one way you're too slutty or too uptight or
and everything that we do is judged so much harder, you know, with these guys. And all of my paranormal guy friends that are out there that happen to be listening to this or hear about this, I am not bashing you. No. I am so glad that you guys have things as easy as you do.
They get it.
But I watch my friends be able to flirt with any girl that walks up to their table, and they're perfectly fine. And it's like, oh, isn't that cute? Yeah. But if a guy walks up to my table and I flirt with him, all of a sudden I'm a slut and am I sleeping with him? And oh my God, it's like, come on.
Yeah. I have an eyelash hole in my eye and I wink. And like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kelly, you are so right on what you were saying. It is ridiculous. I have watched these all men groups, all of them, a lot of them, and they'll just flirt the fuck out of these. I have seen women stand beside their fucking booths all day long just to go and get a fucking blowjob behind the fucking building. Now, those guys are studs, and they're leaders in our field. We're sitting there, and we put our hand on maybe their arm or something like, oh, God, she's fucking them. I'm thinking, I have so many guy friends that's so awesome that are in this field that are just like, so recently we're going into burlesque, and somebody came. I don't get things said to me mean. I don't at all, by the way. Like, because I'm pretty chill. I'm not one of those that really go after a lot of people unless you really fucked up. And if you have, most of the time you already know you fucked up, okay? Everybody else does too. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And somebody said an ugly remark to me. So I shared it on my page, right? And it was such a fucking outpour of great people. I mean, I had like 200 comments, and I thought they were going to be going at me. Because I was like, this is, you can't disrespect me on my page. I mean, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to talk to you this certain way. You can't do that. Now, Holly, she's more out there, so she does get more people saying stuff, and she will, counteract that whichever way she has to. But this was my first ever, and I had almost 200 comments, which is unreal. Like, I'm like, wow. And so many messages in my inbox from dudes, okay, saying, we are so proud of what y'all are doing. And it women come in all different, and I was like blown away. So not everybody's an asshole in the field.
No,
but the one,
that's what I was going to say too, is that, as much as I was going to say, we get those people out there that we lay a hand on their arm and they freak all out. I have been so lucky that not only do I have these amazingly powerful women around me that we all support each other, but I have got this tremendous amount of guys, they're wonderful people, and they have never once treated me like the girl. They've never once treated me like you were saying, like the person that they're trying to sleep with or the person that needs to take care of them. I'm just somebody that they respect. And that is huge. And, you know, I don't know. I get called a snob sometimes because I'm a little selective of who I hang around with, but I want people who are going to be real. And I want people who they don't look at me for what they can get from me or what they think I'm going to give them.
Let me know how that feels.
Well, you know, Shay, it changed a lot of things in my life. A year and a half ago-ish, because I put my foot down and said I'm not going to be used anymore. And it's amazing when you weed out that energy and you decide to just surround yourself with people like Shay and like Misty and Ashley and Holly and Josh Hurd and Chris Case and Dan Class. You know, I mean, there's these amazing
people around us. All the people you named, and we can go on and on.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But those people know we are not talking about them.
Yeah.
But
but you should see the looks I get. You should see the looks I get simply because of who my friends are. You know, it's like, oh God, come on, people.
I'm glad
I'm friends with them. I'm not sleeping with them.
This is like, you know, how are women really treated in the paranormal? Like,
that's true. That's what people need to see, how we're really treated. That's the thing too. And I want to throw this out there too. Yes, there's guys who will. That's the first thing they go to, ladies. You know that if they don't get along with us, if they feel intimidated by us, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to attack us being a whore. Number one thing. That's the way to shame a woman. Well, she is a whore. She's sleeping around. She's doing. That's why she's doing this. Not that we're talented, but I'll tell you, the shadiest motherfuckers of all is the women. Oh Lord!
Oh my God!
Lord. You get a bunch of weak women, they will fucking tear you down. They get the guys to tear you down.
Amen.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And on the receiving end of that too.
Oh my God, it is horrible. But they're cattier because dudes will just stay away from you and be like, "Yeah, dude, don't go around her." But women will smile in your fucking face the whole time. They're just fucking cutting your throat. Now that isn't. Oh God, that is dirty.
No, I couldn't agree more. I've been doing this.
We've ran
not for a long time, but long enough. And I somehow, you know, shortly after I got into paranormal, I fell into podcasting, and you know, and it never surprised me how people treat you. Like, they say something, they send you a private message, and you're like, I don't appreciate this. I don't like it. It's not welcome. Stop it. And next thing you know, you're enemy number one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's not, it used to be, okay, I got a problem with you, but we got mutual friends, so I'm not going to put that on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, okay, well, that's the way I do it anyway. Like, say I had a problem with somebody, me and that person is not going to get along. I'm not telling anybody our business. Because I'm not putting our friends in between that. But people do not respect that anymore. Like, I have this one person that was in my life that was very toxic. Actually, they were around the Southern Gypsies. And I noticed every time I would introduce them to somebody, then that person all of a sudden would stop talking to me. And I couldn't understand. I was like, this person's my friend. I don't know what's going on. And then afterwards, I realized, and I see it now, because you know, it's hindsight, because you take them in, because they show you a side. And then you see that you'll see them post, and these people, it's like they're the victim. They always play the victim, and these people are picking them up. And that's kind of sad, too. You know, we get a heads up a little bit before any other people get a heads up, because we're like, the vibe's off. Like, I can feel a vibe off in a motherfucking minute. You could be smiling at me, but I'll be like, there's some dirty shit going on back here, so I'm not going to mess with you. And Kelly, you were saying people thought you were like a snob. Sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's not that. As people who are sensitive, we have to step back because we're trying to figure out ourselves. We'll be getting a bad vibe, but yet these people will be smiling, and we're like, okay, we're going to have to step back to try to figure this out. If this is our emotions or some other emotions coming at us, like some kind of gift that we have. It is a little bit different. So if you see us out there and we do seem to be a little off-putting or just staying back, it has nothing to do with you in the beginning. It really doesn't. We're trying to figure out our own feelings of what's going on.
This is true. And sometimes we just have to keep a barrier up because of that sensory overload thing.
Oh, God, yeah. And then especially if there's sometimes as we're reading, too, we don't know we're reading as much. We'll get these feelings, and it could be from a spirit or something. It could be something trying to communicate, too. So sometimes I had a gentleman one time tell me, he was like, I thought y'all didn't like me. You were kind of distant in the beginning. And I didn't even know I did that. But I knew why I felt, but I didn't know I had let him know that felt that way. And we became like really good. I love him to death. His name is Brian. I don't know if y'all have ever seen him do paintings. God, I can't remember his last name, but he does these paintings. He'll hold your hands for a while and then do these paintings, and he's amazing. He's a medium and stuff, and he is really cool, but I couldn't figure out what I was getting off of him. And I truly believe it was like spirits or something around him. Like he was just like, I mean, he's amazing. We did a seance and everything with him. I have to figure out his last name.
It just went dead silent. Did I kill everything?
No.
I muted it for just a second so I could sneeze, and then everything went silent.
No, I was putting in I just had to take my earbuds out to cover up the dog who is spoiled. She needed to be tucked in.
I'm like, oh shit! What did I just push?
No, you were good, honey. I actually muted mine too because I was going to look at for Brian's damn name. So I was like, oh shit.
Oh, see, that's what I do. I push a button and shit blows up. And so I thought it was just mute on my screen. That's all I did was hit mute so I could sneeze.
That happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh. Shit, what the hell did I do? Yeah. I'm horrible though. I will hit all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, I'm telling you, every time we have tried to get Holly on the show, something has fucked up so bad. You guys have been on the show. Every time Holly has. Now, I like to say this is the 2.5 season. Because there was a half season on another network. But every time in every season, Holly has tried to be on the show and nope, it does not work. I'm like, too much awesomeness. Sorry. The universe cannot handle it.
That's why we had to break you guys up into separate shows. Because trying to have all three of you on at the same time, we'd blow shit up.
That's cool, though. That is really cool.
You guys are on the best of on Shay's Paranormal Chat, the funniest moments, and something else for the Darren, help me, what was it? Raccoon penis?
Raccoon
bones.
Raccoon
dick. Thank you. I was trying to be polite and I couldn't think of it, but the
What?
Oh my God.
We bypassed polite so long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, but I gotta tell you something. Like every time we see a raccoon, I'm like, "You want to get it?" Ashley, she's like, "No, I'll let that one go." I'm like, "You want to get it?" Like on the road, I'll be like, "It's got a coon dick."
Damn it,
you
Ashley!
can just get that. It is.
I need to see that. Damn it, Ashley!
Video.
You're in trouble next Friday.
Oh, we've got all sorts of things to talk to Ashley about. Coon dick.
Oh God, I know.
Naked sandwiches.
Yeah, that's the one you need to get her with.
She gets so feisty about it.
She does. She's like, they do it to me on purpose. Blah, blah, blah. So now it has, but in the beginning it didn't start like that. Me and Holly are so fucking hot, like burning up, and Ashley's like freezing in the middle. We're just like, put her in the middle, and it's like.
Just hand her, next time she's complaining about being in the middle of the naked sandwich, just hand her a raccoon penis and move on.
I know.
Some of the faces in the picture, if you guys have not, hey, Holly's in there now. Oh, God.
Oh, it's my Holly.
Yep. If you guys haven't seen any of the pictures, they crop them so you can just see their faces and you can just see Ashley's face. Like, what the hell am I in bed with? I have felt that with a couple of my kids' dads. Like, you wake up after 10 years and like, uh-oh, what did I do? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I know, it's funny. We got somebody rented us an Airbnb. It was weird weekends. They were like, look, guys, you just got to pay it. We got this whole house, and we'd never been to an Airbnb. So it was funny because we got bitched at because he was like, well, I got you 3 separate rooms, and they come in and find us still in a naked sandwich only in one room.
Hey, a family that sleeps together stays together.
That's right. And we were like, we don't need 3 rooms, but we thank you very much. It was really cool.
We don't even need 3 beds. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there you go. We'll just take this one big one here. But yeah, it's kind of cool. We have a lot of fun on the road. We are embarking on some shit this year, y'all. We're going to Arizona. Who the fuck? I mean, I don't even know what to do there. I'm excited.
The same thing you do in every other state.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, but
only with less clothing because it's really hot there.
Really, really hot.
Oh, God, yeah. That's what I hear. And then there's going to be deserts. We're going to be like fucking Jim Morris, man. We're going to go out there and just take a walk in the fucking desert, man. I'm excited. And, of course, Holly is like Native American drawn, so she's going to find fucking teepee somewhere out there for us. I know this. And I'm going to be sitting in that motherfucker sweating my ass off trying to get to the next level of spiritual.
It's going to be a sweat lodge.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh, you guys
the guy that we were hanging out with, the really awesome medium, is Brian Danhausen. I think his name is Danhausen. He's fucking awesome, y'all. He does pictures that are so fucking cool. Like, he does your energy, and then he tells you, like, the things from your past sometimes, past lives, some things from the now, but you leave with this painting. First of all, I was like, it's some stupid shit. Y'all, of course, me over there. I was like, goddamn, this KB, blah, blah, blah. And I watched him, and I was like, here's my money. Please take my money and do this for me. It was funny because I was like, this is fucking awesome. He literally pegged on stuff that he had no way of knowing. Like, I have connected with my spirit guide one time. I know he's there, but I've seen him in one of my dreams one time. So automatically, not telling him or anything, he just starts painting this shit, this and that and other. And then he's like, there's a man that's very close. This is, and he was telling me that. And then he says there's another woman there that guides me, but I haven't hooked up with her yet. I know about the man very strongly. And he was just telling me this, and he said, you know how to work energy very well. And I said, yeah, I mean, I understand how to push it back. Like, if something bad comes, because people don't understand the Southern Gypsies lived in a fucking haunted house for, I guess, I don't know, about 1.5 to 2 years. Every weekend we were there. So we had to learn how to push this stuff back, because
absolutely.
We couldn't sleep. Yeah, you couldn't sleep at night. Like, I mean, we would put sheets up. I know that's stupid, but it was sheets in these doorways. Those were our barriers. And when we went to sleep, we would set our barriers, but you would see them, like, it looked like a shadow of a little boy standing behind it sometimes. Or they would push on the sheets and they would go forward, but they wouldn't move past these doorways. And that's the shit that we didn't realize how much that helped our gift. Well, I know how to push that back. And he was like, I know you know how to push energy. He's like, but you need to figure out how to send it back to where it came from. You need to know how to dissolve this. And I was like, oh, fuck, you done schooled me on some shit right here. I didn't even know anybody knew about me. Because when readings get really bad, and it's happened a couple times at my house, that when we read people that are have things that are attached to them, not necessarily like people always want to say demon and spirits and stuff, not like that. But if they have something that is a negativity around them, it's like a black energy, and that comes with depression and things like that. It's just a different level. That comes in. When you're trying to read, that will come in my house. And I could feel it when I'm doing distance reading, and I have to push that back. And not a lot of people know that. And it's because I wanted to protect my son. He lives here and stuff. My family lives here. And I push it back out of the house. Sometimes it wakes me up. Like, I could be woke up by energy coming in my house. It's the craziest fucking thing I've ever, and as my gift gets stronger, because we're always evolving, we're always growing, I can feel it stronger. So when he pegged that, I was like, how the fuck does this motherfucker know this about me? I'm thinking, oh my God, like, I'm a reader. How are you reading me like this? And it was kind of cool though. at the end, this is funny as fuck, because me, Holly, and Ash were getting ours done. And Ashley had went, and she'll have to tell you about her painting, but the painting pretty much said that this bitch was a witch, but they hung her. It was very distinct that they had hung her. And, of course, I was joking. I was like, they hung your ass just to shut you the fuck up, okay? And I was joking with her on that, and I had got mine done. And it showed that he was like, he's like, I can tell witches because I could tell that it takes them down through each generation. He's like, you were burned. Like he was telling me. So Holly was getting ready to go up, and I was like, listen here, okay? You ain't a goddamn sister unless I see one of these scorch marks or either be hung, joking with her and stuff. And she was like, whatever, Misty, you just shut the hell up, how she talks. And I'm like, and I was like, whatever, Holly. But she didn't get that, okay? Now, she didn't get it, but we understand. We know Holly is through and through with us and been with us for years, by the way. We know that we have been reincarnated together. We understand this, that bond we have.
Yeah.
So I was just fucking with her, but what he did see in her really fucked her up. Like, nobody's seen it. Now, this dude doesn't know us, hasn't really worked with us before. We've just been put together by Weird Weekend for an event. Like, they were like, okay, y'all come for this event. We'll do blah, blah, blah. And he picked this Native American, okay, that was her guide. Sorry if y'all can hear that. That's my phone. It's a dog. But he showed this guide. It was a Native American, blah, blah, blah. The thing of it is I'm the only one that I think has ever seen that. And I'm sitting there watching, and I was like, fuck yeah, I told you. And the only time I've ever seen this spirit around her is when she does her healing. She always tells about the intuitive healing part. And I was like, okay, whatever, because me and Ashley have done Reiki. We are actually third level Reiki. And I wanted to understand the movement of energy, But anyway, he picked up on that. And I said, Holly, I told you, he only shows himself when she's healing, and I believe he guides her to do her healing. It's cool as fuck, though. So I recommend that dude. If anybody's out there, it's worth it. And he's cool as fuck because he's like, look, my readings aren't outrageous because I wouldn't be able to pay for these readings people are charging. Like out there now.
What's his name again?
Yeah.
Give him a proper shout out.
Okay, hold on. Gotta go back, girl. Hold on one second.
Holly's saying she loves Brian. He is effing amazing. I don't know why when I reread the word fuck, I say effing. I can say it, but I just want to give him a proper shout out. That's all.
Yes. Brian Danhausen. He is, Danhausen is his name. He's fucking awesome. He really, that's the one that was like, yeah, y'all were kind of standoffish. And I looked at Holly, I was like, was I really standoffish? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker is on it. He really connected with Ashley too because she and him see certain types of readers see more creatures than others, okay? And her and him see more creatures. And it was cool as fuck. I mean, she was like, oh, ding. Like, because he was explaining shit she was seeing. And not a lot of people do that because there is a certain amount of people that will see. You just connect with different energies. So when she can get one that connects with her like that, she was like, holy fuck, I really like this dude. And that actually is the one that stands back more than any of us. So she really liked him. If y'all ever get to meet him, he's super, super awesome. But yeah, he is really, really great and stuff like that. But hopefully we will cross paths. Hopefully we get to see a lot of cool shit this year, ladies. I am excited to be. Are you going to, Kelly, are you going to be at Mike Rickenschicker's event?
Yes. Sorry, it just cracks me up every time you guys say his last name. Yeah, he reached out to me a little while ago and asked if I'd come and speak at the event again. So yeah. Yep. Yay. I'll be there. I wouldn't want to miss it. And this year I don't even have to choose between the two events because they're on different weekends. So that was good. But yeah, wouldn't miss it. It was super fun. And come on, a weekend with you guys? Hell yeah, I'm going to be there.
Fuck yes. That is so awesome. I'm so excited about that.
Rickenschnicker.
Girl.
I want to get out to Fairy Plantation with you guys sometime because ever since Mike told me about that one, it has just, it's been calling me. It's like, I need to go there. And I I haven't got it done yet, but yeah.
Come on. It's
I know.
beautiful. The energy. Oh, my God. The energy
You got to
around
tell me when it
great.
is again. Yeah, you guys should tell me when it is. But, oh, hell yes, we got to go to karaoke again.
Oh, my God. Did somebody say karaoke? That was awesome. We got to do like a line dance and everything.
Dude,
we did.
Can we do a Paranormal Buzz night of karaoke? Just singing?
God. You want to hear me? Yes, honey. If you want to hear me caterwaul, I'll give it all I got.
I can make, dude, I'm co-owner. I can make a whole new show for Paranormal Buzz Karaoke, man.
Oh, my God. That would be awesome. You should make it like a game show.
Right? I'm telling you.
Yeah, you should get
moving so quick I can't even keep up. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. All right. So, Miss Misty, you have spoken highly of everybody else.
Yeah.
Can we talk about you for a minute?
Oh, God. Yeah, honey. Yeah.
No, and that's not a bad thing. Every one of you Southern Gypsies do the same thing. You are so gracious in throwing shout-outs.
Yes.
Giving, let's talk about you. All right?
Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. But you know why we do that, right? We feel like if we could pass that positivity on, it just keeps going. We do. And it's a Southern thing. It really is.
I so agree, but give me 5 minutes of you, and then you can talk about 5 minutes of somebody else. I'll work with you.
Trust me, honey. All right.
But each one of you are awesome, and each one of you deserve your individual attention, which is why we've been working on this for so many months now. So go ahead. Let's tell people who you are. In your words.
Okay. I'm Misty. I feel like I'm an AA maybe. I'm Misty Conner, and I've been an alcoholic for many years now. And I enjoy long walks on the beach.
For many years now.
I thought she was going to say it. I enjoy being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I know. I have a very soft spot for big burly men, and that's.
And naked women.
Okay. Okay, so I'm Misty Conner. I started off in the paranormal, like I said, as people probably have heard this story a lot, but I will keep preaching it. When I first came into the paranormal, we didn't know that there was groups out. You'll probably hear Ashley talk about how me and Ashley and another friend were just cruising around looking at graveyards and didn't know that it was against the law to look after dark. So this cop pulled us over. He's like, "What are you doing?" How am I supposed to say at that time? You got to remember the only show that was even on TV is Ghost Hunters. Yeah. People do not believe in it. I mean, this was when they first came out.
You just ripped up his shirt and yelled "demon." He would have got it.
Probably. We're in the South, yeah. But he said, "You know what? Pull out of this graveyard and come down here at this church with me." And I'm thinking, oh, Lord. I'm like, oh, gosh. He said, "Listen, I seen your recorder in your car." And he busted me out. And I'm just like, oh, shit, man. So that man talked to us for an hour. He was actually on a team. Which then I find out now that policemen in the paranormal is actually, they do. A lot of them do come to the paranormal because of their own experiences. So when he gave us leads, he was like, "Look, apply to be in these groups." He was like, "These are some of the groups that I have hung around with." And then he got called away. And me and Ashley were like, oh, shit. So without us actually doing that, which I don't recommend anybody doing after dark or investigating or whatever, just check your local laws. But when that happened, we were like, oh, this is so cool. So we applied to this one team. At the time, it was VPS, Virginia Paranormal Society. I think they're still around, actually. I think they came back. But they were a tax associated. They might still be. And we had to go through tests, and we had to study the history of the paranormal, like way back when, Houdini and the spiritualist movement. And so it wasn't like people decided to just start a group now. We had thick binders. It was like they put us through shit. Yeah. But I appreciate that now. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Moonshine and Madness. It was an episode on ghost hunters, but it was about Major Graham's mansion. And people, me and Ashley, I guess, were kind of spoiled when we came in, because a lot of times when people start groups, they have to find places to go investigate, and they have to, try to go to graveyards to do a lot of investigating, like experimenting. We came into this big-ass house because that's the home of Virginia VPS at the time. So that's where we got to cut our teeth and ghost hunting. And it was fucking amazing. That's why we always kept close with that. We loved the bigger locations that we could lock down because that's what we started with. And as things grew, we parted ways with VPS and started our own group because we realized, no offense to VPS, okay, because we do like those guys and stuff. It was a male-dominated, okay, and it seemed harder for women at the time. So we thought, you know what? We're going to fucking start a group just with women. I actually started the page, which I don't even do anything on it now, and I feel bad about that. But Women Who Investigate the Paranormal, it was just, it just is, now I just share stuff from the Southern Gypsies and stuff. But at the time, it was a way for me to try to connect a lot of women. This was years ago. Me and Ashley started Sisters of Salem. So when that started, we realized there was a time that we cut off doing home cases. Holly, because of where she was, and she was down in the South and stuff like that, like the southern part of Virginia, touching Kentucky. They didn't have big locations, so she was doing more home cases. Me and Ashley were like, oh, fuck no, because up here people started getting crazy, and they started doing a little stalking. And then there was a man who wanted us to come investigate, and he said there was a demon in his pants. I mean, he was willing to pay. He was like, I will give you money to be here. I will give you money. Yeah.
But you guys have to come alone or no guys with you. Yeah, I've had those calls before, too.
Exactly. And you got to remember, our team got down to just me and Ashley at one time because we all know how people come in and out of the paranormal. So we were like, fuck this. We're pulling all reins on home cases because then it got to, they were watching TV shows thinking that's what was going to show up. And then they would fake their own goddamn evidence. I've never in my life. And then I knew that it was changing when these locations, normal fucking house that would call us in for help, were now charging these investigators to come into these houses. It wasn't big, grand places. It was a trailer, and they were going to charge you to even come help them. What? And I thought, whoa, something.
Wait, what? No. That's not how this works.
Yes, I'm telling you. It was a place down there's a place.
Mama Pat, we did something wrong growing up. We should have charged admission to that freak show house.
Yeah. And it was crazy. And I thought, oh my God, things have changed in the field. So that's when we pulled up. We were like, fuck this. We will pay to go lock down locations to do experiments and learn our gifts and help. And we like to help in historical places and like St. Albans Sanatorium. We were really blessed with being around them and like all these big notorious places because we were like, look, we'll help y'all guys. We know y'all need to stay open. People don't understand. They bitch about paying for these prices. And I believe it should be reasonable. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I don't believe I should have to pay $1,000 to investigate or whatever. But you do got to understand that sometimes that's only the way that these places can stay open is by charging a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't mind supporting them. I don't. But
it's not free for them to have those places. I mean, if you can go in and you can flip on a light, they have a charge.
Yeah.
And I think even if they don't have the amenities like the running water or the electricity or the air or the heat, you have to remember that they're allowing people to come onto their location, and those places have to carry insurance, and that's expensive.
Exactly.
So, these places, and then you take in the personal side of it that, Rebecca's on here and she'll be the first one to tell you this takes up a lot of her time. She's got it. Every time a team comes in, somebody has to meet them there. Somebody has to walk them through it. Somebody has to go in afterwards and clean up after they've left, regardless of how clean they've been. Somebody's got to make sure it's locked up. It's a commitment for her or somebody that she arranges to be there every time somebody wants to go in. So it's a job. And why should you not get paid for that job?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyways,
I couldn't say that is perfect. No, that is perfect the way you said that. But it really bothers me because there's a lot of people that go on there like it used to be. I haven't seen as much as lately, but people used to really bitch. Why they got to charge they shouldn't be charging people to investigate, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, they got to keep those doors open. And then what will happen is I started at one time people, because they didn't want to pay, they didn't think they should have to pay, these groups, and that all of a sudden these places were starting to say, okay, we're going to have to close our doors. And then they would get pissed off that they were closing their doors. And I was like, okay, you don't understand business. And I mean, they have to have some income. They can't just let you do whatever you want for free.
Yep.
So that really let us see the back side of the paranormal, which is really cool. You know, it really is.
Yeah.
And people are, if you want your local place to stay available, fucking go pay that $20 to get a tour or something. I mean, and it will help them stay relevant and out there. But anyway, so then that happened.
Around here, people bitch because you're not allowed to do paranormal investigations at places because they're just like, nose in the air.
Yeah, we get a lot of that here too. Yeah, we really do. I mean, here in Iowa, it's kind of hit or miss if the people believe in this stuff. So, like, there's a lot of, especially if it's a state-owned location or if it's a place that's got a board that you have to go through, trying to get in front of them and say, hey, we want to come in and paranormal investigate. Yep. They look at you like you've walked in and said, hey, we'd like to come in and, take your spleen or something like that. We just want to come in and walk around in the dark.
I'm moving in with Kelly in 2021. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm telling you.
It's okay then.
No, just
guess we're gonna have to work on that naked sandwich.
Yeah. No, I'll sleep on the couch. It's good.
Oh, you take all the fun out of things.
Well, if that's room and board, I'm good. Okay, I'm in.
We'll just feed you some margaritas. It'll be perfectly fine.
Oh God, here we go. I'll never live that.
Honey, it's probably still coursing through your veins as many as you drink.
But you were impressed at how many I drank.
I wasn't. I was, but you know what? As much as you and I drank, the Misty and her girlfriends there, they keep up with us very well.
Oh, I can't wait. Let me tell you.
Those girls were drinking away, and I'm like, damn, I can be friends with these girls.
Me, and the Southern Gypsies drinking tequila. Oh.
You know the one that cracks me up? It's just craziness.
I'm not keeping up with that. I'm sorry, guys. I am reading, but I can't type and laugh at the same time. So
we need a warning label is all I know. If I'm going to go out with Shay, or if I'm going out with the Gypsies, or God forbid all of us go out together, there needs to be a fucking
Mama Pat was with us when we went out. Mama, so we
see what a good job.
She let something slide because I was there, but we were well behaved because she was there.
You act like Mama Pat keeps us in check.
Mama Pat is a partier herself.
She is.
She was enjoying every moment of it, and I love you, Mama Pat. I love you.
Oh my God, Mama Pat is awesome. She's deep down a partier. I know she is.
She's a closet partier. Don't let her fool. Where do you think I get that from? It's in my blood.
Yeah, I love Mama Pat. Dad, she is so awesome. I mean,
I want to see.
Really good. Yeah.
Right.
The fun. I was just going to say, I have never seen Mama Pat like shit-faced drunk though, and this is a goal of mine. We have to make this happen sometime.
What? Who?
Yes.
Mama Pat?
My mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please. This summer. I'm in.
It should be a goal. We should just throw a party here for Mama Pat, and the goal will be we're going to get her drunk off her ass.
Oh, my God, please. If I'm not there, please video this. I've got to be there. I mean,
we may have to do it out on the East Coast. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, East Coast, you have to come to me. I've had a rough year. Feel bad for me. Come here.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I would love that. That would be amazing.
New Hampshire is beautiful in the fall, let me tell you.
Oh, my God, it is. This is
and if you give me enough tequila, I'll snuggle naked.
Mr. Nielsen is calling Mama Pat out on her mint juleps.
All I saw is barter, and I'm like, what? Who? What? Who say that?
Okay, so I'm talking about Mama Pat. She's going to hate me. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but she loves me, so we'll get over this. The woman cannot hold her liquor. She cannot. One margarita, and she's like drunk texting me, right?
Yeah.
So we went on a trip down to New Orleans, and we were going to stay at Oak Alley Plantation. And their specialty drink is mint juleps. So we had ordered a pitcher of mint juleps for us, and there was 4 of us that were traveling. So we poured us all a glass. And for anybody who hasn't ever had a mint julep, it's like bourbon, and they throw in a mint leaf just to make it not be bourbon. It was horrible. It was horrible. She drank half the pitcher all by herself, and she was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'm like, how can you drink that antifreeze? Yeah, so.
Let me tell you, Mama Pat, I love Mama Pat. I love her. She knows I love her, right? But by the 4th bar we went to that night, whoop, there goes sorry, here we go, sorry. My camera fell. By the 4th bar, she's shaking her head no, like in disdain, but she has a smile on her face like it's the time of her life. And I'm like, you can't have both ways, hon. Love you, but no. You either enjoying yourself or you're gonna,
No, the type
mint julep. You have to put a little Southern on it, honey. It's got to be a mint julep.
What's in a mint julep? What's in it?
Bourbon.
I know, but I know bourbon. Yeah, it's got a little mint in it. That's all I know. And
honest to God, there is no mint in it. They threw a fucking mint leaf in there to be able to call it a mint julep. It was a leaf, 1 itty bitty 1-inch leaf.
Yeah,
it was horrible. This was before I became a bourbon drinker. Now I drink bourbon and whiskey because I've been corrupted.
Mama Pat is shaking her head no right now. I'm saying I can picture.
I have to start talking nice about Mama Pat. I just remember I could tell stories about you too, Kelly. I love you, Mom. Of course, she's never done anything wrong. Nothing at all. She's an angel.
I missed that.
No.
Chat is so busy. I'm missing so much. I'm sorry, guys. Love you guys.
Oh, the tight snatches were in Gettysburg. That was my trip to Gettysburg, Darren.
But wasn't that in a different state? It wasn't Pennsylvania.
No, that was Maryland.
Yeah.
I was enjoying tight snatches in Maryland. Yeah.
I was enjoying you enjoying tight snatches in Maryland.
I shared my tight snatch with you, Shay. Come on.
You did. I
shared my tight snatch with the table.
Yeah.
Everybody should enjoy a tight snatch.
Yeah, that's right.
At least once in your life, you know?
And if you have never yelled out to a bartender, I would like a tight snatch, you are not living correctly.
I don't know why we didn't get thrown out of any of those bars. It wasn't even drunk. It was just that we were naming funny drinks, and I might have been a little drunk.
Oh my God. Anywho. So where are you guys going to be this year? Where else do I get to run into you guys besides all?
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're kicking off our year.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, this coming weekend we're actually going to get together because it's our birthday. The Southern Gypsies are turning 2 this weekend. January 13th is actually official date, but we are actually just 2, which is amazing because we've done so much shit in those 2 years. It's ridiculous. But me, Holly, and Ashley have been together for years and years. But so we turned 2 this weekend, and then we're going to be going to the 360 house, which is in Richmond, Virginia, or Mechanicsville, Brian tells us. And it's owned by Orion and I think Dennis he has a group here. He is helping him with tours and stuff like that. So they run it. I'm excited about it. We've heard a lot about it. So we're going to be hosting. People can come get readings. We're going to do a seance there. Kelly, you know about our seances. We love seances. It tends to bring in the energy really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Like some of our best stories is at your event, Kelly, because it was me staring at a fucking shelf for 20 minutes. Saying, I don't see anything at all, y'all. What the heck fucking y'all looking? Somebody had to turn on the damn light, and I'm just staring at a fucking bookcase because it was all dark and stuff. But that was an amazing event because I got to see a lady experience something for the first time, and she fucking ran past me screaming. I was like, oh, my God. Like, it was so cool because we had done seances. And then we were like, look, we're going to walk out. We thought people were coming down and stuff like that. Nobody was coming down to our floor. Kelly had it split on different floors. And we had, the second floor or something, Kelly?
Yeah.
And It was amazing. You could feel the spirits come into the room. It was just really cool. So we decided to go down to this room right beside it. And when we did, you could feel the spirits in this room, and they kept seeing them walk. A little bit of moonlight came through this doorway, and they could see them, like people just walking in and out. There was nobody there but these spirits. So I heard somebody walk very distinctly down the hallway. It was almost like it was a principal energy. I thought actually she was the one that stayed in the room beside us, and I thought she was the one that had walked out. So me and a couple people go to check, and Ashley's like, no, I've been here the whole time. And I'm like, I heard this motherfucker right here. I know he walked by. So as I'm going back to where I came from, this woman is screaming, running by me. Oh! And I thought, what the fuck is happening in this room? And she had saw her first shadow person. She was like, she had saw somebody just walk, and she kept seeing movement, but this one apparently was big, and this one was like, they kept saying, look, this is what's happening. And she left that place a believer, let's just say that. That was cool as hell. And to see somebody, like, get their first paranormal experience, I forget that, because we've been in the fucking field so long, but that was probably a highlight. It was to see that. And then that's when they were like, Misty, get a chill. Yeah.
That's why I love doing these events, though, is because you get to have, you put a situation out there where people can come and have those experiences where maybe they wouldn't otherwise, because they don't have a team to go investigate with, or they don't have the funds available to rent a place by themselves. And I love doing the events just for that reason.
Oh, God, yeah. It was awesome. That's when they were like, we didn't turn on any lights. Now, you got to remember, this is all in the dark while all this is happening. And they were like, okay, Misty, we'll get a chair and you can watch this. So I picked up a chair, put it down somewhere, didn't know where. I said, God darn y'all, it is solid black here. I don't know what the fuck y'all. And they just were like, ooh, ah, like they were watching fireworks. And I'm sitting here for 20 fucking minutes. And I'm like, not a goddamn thing's happening, y'all. You need to fucking stop doing this. And somebody turned their light on me, and I had put my fucking chair straight to a bookshelf and was just staring at that fucking bookshelf. I didn't even know. I was in the fucking dark. They were like, oh, my God. So then, of course, I moved my chair, and I'm right there with them. Ooh, ah. Like, you know. Then I could see everything. But I literally was like, y'all are fucking crazy in this room. There's nothing happening, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah. You feel really smart after that, man. I got to tell you.
You know what, though? But it's funny, though, because, I mean, sometimes it's just pitch black and you absolutely can't see what you're doing or who you're talking to or anything. But there's other times that's just where the energy is coming from. Or I'll be, like, talking to somebody who's in a room and there's a wall between us. So, yeah, I am just standing there talking to the damn wall. And if anybody's watching, I have to look just absolutely bonkers. But I notice... For me, sometimes when I'm out doing an investigation, I realize I'm walking around with my eyes closed anyways. Do you find yourself doing that?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, or either you'll walk in rooms and you'll have your hands straight out and you won't realize it. Like, we didn't know that, but that's like a point. You'll notice that readers will do that automatically. They feel the energy in the room before they use their eyes. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it, yeah. So, yeah, I've been there and done that too, yeah. So that's kind of cool. It's just like you feel the place out with your third eye rather than your real eye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was really cool and stuff. But some of the places we're going, let's see. We have been invited to come to the Women's Paranormal Expo, I think it's called. We are going to be that's in Moundsville, West Virginia. So we're really excited about that. Me and Ashley have been there twice. But I think this is Holly's first time going there. So we're really excited about that. A nice lady named Jen is really cool, and she is in the paranormal. They put that together. It's a women's paranormal retreat. It's only women. I think guys can go too, but it just spotlights women. And I think they do a male one too, so I think that's really cool. We've been invited to go, I think it's to a Kentucky Energy Expo. That was really cool because we find, like, I just recently got something in my inbox where somebody saw me on LinkedIn, which I don't even use that shit no more, y'all. And she wants me to go to a Greensboro Women's Expo. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's fancy. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited that Mainstream is actually inviting us to come do these things now, you know. And then we get to go to Arizona, Vulture City. We're really, really excited about that because I think their ghost hunt is in a ghost town, and we get to see some of our friends out that way. And we'll probably just keep on heading on over to California just to be going to California, you know. And then we're going to some other places. I know I'm forgetting so many. Holly's probably out there. Misty, I don't know you
Vulture City.
I know some.
City Paracon.
Ooh, me.
What?
I know.
Vulture City Paracon.
Yes.
I know another one too.
What?
Which one?
You guys are coming to Iowa.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yes, I love my Iowa people. I'm very vocal with how much I love them.
People are the best.
I'm so stinking excited
they are.
to be working with you guys for those. It's gonna be fun.
I know. Oh my God. Steve Weeks, right? Is that the one you're working with this with?
Yep.
He's fucking awesome. He is fucking awesome. He was like, how do I get y'all ladies? We need to get y'all ladies back out here. We're like, fuck, we'll come. And it's so awesome because people we met at your event, Kelly, is like, we're fucking coming. They've reached out to us and they're just like, oh my God. So it's like a running total of all these Iowans that I fucking love. I really do. Y'all know corn gets me horny, so I'm in it.
I was born in Iowa in another life. I'm telling you.
No, they are, and it's weird. Like you have an underground metaphysical, energy out there. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's like the fumes that the corn gives off. I didn't even know that corn
it's the
gave
gas
off.
Fumes. It's the gas fumes.
Yeah, I didn't even know they gave that off. I didn't know that.
So, if somewhere in your traveling, we should check your schedule and see if you guys can make it out to one of our expos sometime. Then we could go out and get Mama Pat drunk.
Oh
my God, yes.
Mama Pat's not getting drunk without Shay.
We're going to have to start a GoFundMe to get Shay out here so she can party with us, too. Somebody's got to babysit us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not the babysitter. No.
No, we would love that. Let me tell you, honey. Okay, so some of the things that have changed with the Southern Gypsies. I mentioned to y'all that we actually, got to stay in a haunted house and develop our skills. I am very thankful for that in my personal journey. Whatever relationships are different now, I don't really give a shit about. I'm really thankful for that part, So being with that said, probably halfway through last year, oh God, what a year makes. Let me tell y'all, a year ago, we were signed in a contract that was supposedly people had spent $10,000 coming out here to film us, and they were trying to sell our pilot. They were trying to, our sizzle reel. And then by halfway through the year, things went different between everybody, and just decided that me, Ashley, and Holly, that was a bond that wasn't going anywhere. Never was, never will. And we decided to, the Southern Gypsies are us through and through, but we picked up roots. Just like a normal gypsy, we kind of were like, okay, we're going to just keep traveling. So we have no home location now. And it's really great to see the communities around us like rally and say, hey, you want to come here? You want to come here? We were like, oh, fuck. We didn't even realize. That's where Steve came in. And he was like, look, we'll bring y'all's asses out here. We'll bring you here. So it's really cool how much we loved what we were doing in that home location. I think that Spirit and the universe was like, you know what? It's time for y'all bitches to move. And we're going to do this right now.
Well, and Holly said it right.
Like,
Holly put in chat, she says what she's trying to say is Spirit gets rid of bad shit and bad people. And then I'll add to that opens the doors and the energy absolutely shifts. And all of a sudden, here's these opportunities set in front of you that you never expected. Yes. And you realize that entire time how much you've been being held back.
Oh my God, Kelly, you know this.
Effing man.
Yes, I do. That's why I'm able to vocalize it.
Yes. We have me and Kelly sat at her event the last time, and we were going on so much of the same fucking path because she was developing and doing things, and we had already been doing these events and stuff, but we had been keeping them. We would travel, but we would always come home to what we thought was home. And now we are free spirits. Like, this is so crazy, y'all. So we're coming in for our weekend, okay, our birthday, and Holly was just like, look, we're going to be around this area that used to be our home location. These motherfuckers that I love so much came out of the woodworks and was like, can I get a reading? We're coming to see you. All right. And I'm thinking, we're at a fucking hotel. And these bitches are coming running in. It's going to look like we're either hookers, okay, or either like just going to have the biggest party this hotel has ever seen. So I'm excited for either way. Because we're going to have a hotel room with a revolving door. People are going to be coming in and going out. But that, you don't understand how much we fucking love that. Because we realize that it doesn't matter what house you have. You make it home wherever you go. And people right down the street from where we fucking used to be are finding a way to find us. And I tell you what, that's fucking priceless. Yep. And that's something that I'm going to take with me everywhere. That's why you know you're on the right path. So you're right. The universe does get rid of the shit, and we will fight it. Lord, it's weird. Like, I probably fought it pretty hard, you know, but when it was time to go and move, I was the one that was like, all right, deuces, bitch, I'm out. Because I knew that I gave it everything I could to try to keep it where it should have been, and the universe was just like, fuck this shit. We're going to move y'all bitches. And then we were like, we're still not moving. They were like, okay, fine, we're going to kick y'all's asses, and then boom. And we have not regretted, I don't think, one bit of it since, because we've got to meet so many fucking cool people. Well, like, I want to take y'all on a trip. And that it's the coolest shit. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but we got to do some crazy shit last year that normal people probably shouldn't. Like a group of psychics that are traveling around. We got to go to New Orleans. We got to go to Transworld, which is really weird. That's where we fell in love with sushi. It was weird. I lost my vision on one of these goddamn trips. I had to get a bandage over my eye. I'm not joking. My cornea ripped off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. But that was cool because we were in a Latin bar at one time on that one trip. They had to lead me around like I was Stevie Wonder, y'all. I'm not joking. And Holly.
I just called to say.
Yes.
I love you.
I'm serious, y'all. They had to take me to an ER in fucking Illinois. They were like, how did you get here? We're like, fucking, we don't know. Just treat me. It was crazy. Holly danced with a blind man in an underground Spanish, like, fucking bar in St. Louis. I mean, it was some fucking weird shit. And we got to go and meet so many fucking cool I wouldn't have traded it for anything in the world. So we're just really blessed. So if anything is like last year, we're headed down the right path this year. I don't even know. Y'all, we got picked up at a fucking Texas Roadhouse and took into a Japanese full shrine. Y'all, we can't make this shit up. Like, we can't make it up. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if Kelly. I don't know if Kelly Stefan is still in here. I think they have a show tonight. But just in case she's still in here and has not left yet, I just want to say happy birthday. Her birthday is tomorrow. So, happy 21st birthday, Kelly Stefan.
Oh, she gets a drink.
Yeah. She's going to kill me for saying 21, but, you know.
Hey. That's cool as fuck, though. That really is. Like, 21 again. God damn.
I'm 21 times 2, so she could be 21 times 2, right?
Oh, I love that. 21 times 2. I told everybody the wrong year last year. I told everybody I was a year older. I didn't fucking know, man. I did
that for 10 years.
Yes! I fucking told them the wrong year. I gave myself a year. So now I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to take 2 years off.
I did too.
Yeah. Ain't that weird? And people are like, how can you forget your age? I'm like, God damn it, I don't live by my age, bitch. I live by my soul.
I know exactly how old I am, and I am very proud to be 29. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm 23, so I'm happy.
There you go.
That's right.
I love you too, Kelly, Stefan. Both my Kellys. She thinks 21 was a few decades ago, but, you know, I don't know, because she seems 21 to me.
It's all relevant. It's all about how we feel, right?
All right, guys. Yeah. So we've been on for over an hour.
Oh, good God. Oh, we have. Oh, my gosh.
So, and I know us. We'll keep talking for a few minutes. Yep. So why don't you throw out where everybody can find you, Misty? All your social media.
Yes, okay. So, me personally, you can find me on Misty Conner on Facebook. But I do run our Instagram account just under me and Ashley, which is the Conner Sisters. You can also find us on the Conner Sisters Paranormal Party. That was our pod show. And that occasionally we say, we're going to bring it back. And then God, it is a lot of work doing this, guys. Whether you believe it or not, these ladies that do the show.
Amen to that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It is a lot. So we never, with everything we have going on, we never end up doing it. But we will one day, maybe. And then, of course, I always have my hand. We are 3 ladies that own the Southern Gypsies. So you can always get in touch with me there. Southern Gypsies on Instagram, too. I think we have a tweet or two. I'm not for sure. We don't really use it, but I think
you do have a tweeter.
Oh, no.
You say tweeter, I say twatter. It's Southern Gypsies with a Z. I call it
awesome. We also have a website, which is the Southern Gypsies .org, I do believe. Yeah, you can reach us. Listen, we are loud and proud. And if you get in touch of any of the 3 Gypsies, we can get in touch with each other. So if you have Ashley as a friend, and then you say, hey, Misty this, she'll get in touch with me, or Holly does the same.
If you are really important, they might delete one friend just to add you.
Yes, I did. I thought we were already friends. I swear to God, Jay, I thought we were already friends. I
was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. I got overruled for one of those foreign men. I don't know.
Yeah, did Holly tell you that? Okay, so I got an influx of fucking Middle Eastern men, and I don't know how. And Holly'd be like, where are all these coming from? And I'm like, I don't know, Holly. And she was like, they keep asking me now. And so she said today, she was like, delete one of them foreign men and add Shay in here, damn it. And I'm like, I didn't know that. I thought we were already friends. I'm serious.
I don't know if it was an interim account or something you had. We were at one time. I don't know what happened. Maybe you got tired of my whining, and I don't know.
No! Now that I think about it, I never saw one fucking post of yours. So I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. I do have another account that I got locked out of. And it is me, okay? And I recently got back in it, and then I'm like, fuck this. I want my other one back. So then I just switched out of it. So if you don't get me on that one, y'all got to come over to the other one. And I will delete a Middle Eastern man just for y'all.
Yeah. All right, one more very important question, Misty. You ready?
Yes.
All right, focused? Are you focused?
I'm laser focused.
All right. I don't even know if I can say this without laughing, but I'll try. What is... See? Yeah. My dog's whining. Sorry. What is the one object in the whole wide world that you would never want haunted?
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Darren Buss, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to take this out dirty and nasty.
Of course. I don't expect any less.
Right?
Funny parts, part 3, here we come.
I'm going to say my 2 first fingers on my masturbation hand because the bitch always has to get off. There you go.
I expected nothing
there
less.
There
you go. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That's never. These fingers never being possessed.
I can't wait.
Or, never mind.
No, Kelly, go ahead. Or what? Come on, Kelly. Come on.
I was going to say, or they get possessed and they start twitching and it'd be like doing it with someone else.
Oh my God, that would.
You wouldn't be alone.
She's blocking her face
oh my God.
You can see her. She's so embarrassed. She's like covering her face.
Could you?
Oh, it's a new partner.
Oh my God. Y'all, could you imagine if a vibrator got possessed? Could you imagine if somebody's vibrator got possessed?
I think that was Holly's answer last time. I'm not sure, but...
No! That's great. That's my sister. I'm telling you, we think alike, y'all.
I knew that first time, like 4 years ago, I knew I liked her. I didn't know where to find her or anything else, but, you know, I made a connection. She didn't know it, so now I stalk her everywhere.
Yes.
You know.
That's awesome. You come and stalk all of us, baby. We love it.
I
love
do.
all y'all.
You know that. I share all your shit.
I do, and I'm like, thank you so much for that. That's so awesome. We love y'all, and I want to thank you for letting us come on this month and just like hanging out with y'all. Kelly, you know we love you. I mean, we're really blessed to have y'all around us.
No, season 3, you guys will be back. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I didn't do shout-outs in the beginning. Kelly, you want me to try to do shout-outs?
I can try. Okay, hang on.
Right. We have tons of people, so if we miss anybody, we are very sorry.
There was a lot of chat.
We jumped right in. I didn't do my part in the beginning, so if you were first to chat, thank you, guys.
A lot of work keeping her in line. Okay. We have Kim, Darren, Matt, Miss Shay, of course, Rebecca Williamson, Darren, Mama Deb.
Hey, Mom, love you, miss you.
Mama Pat, of course.
Love you too, Mama Pat, miss you too.
And I'm still scrolling. Eye of the Beholder. And I'm scrolling.
There's too many.
I think I said Rebecca already. Of course, we had the lovely Miss Holly was in there, keeping us all entertained. Ashley may not have been in chat, but she was with us in spirit. I just want to make sure to point that out.
Aw. Hi, Ashley. See you next week.
And Mr. Chris Nielsen of Paranormal was in there with us.
Thank you, Chris.
And Holly again. I'm scrolling.
We had Steph in there.
Miss Stephanie.
J-Ron.
She's a good time. She's seen me drunk more than once, too. Whew. Okay, there's the list of people in here who've seen me drunk. This is not good. I sound like I have a problem.
Again, happy birthday, Kelly Stephan.
Miss Kelly Stephan, I had just gotten to her. Are you scrolling from the top?
I always scroll from the top.
I don't. I scroll from the bottom and work my way up.
So many people in here. Cynthia, I can't see her
yet. Oh, yes,
Cynthia
was in there.
This is why we did the beginning and the end, but we jumped right in.
I think I said Kim Purvis already, but I'm going to say it again in case I didn't. Miss Cynthia.
Awesome show last night, Kim. REP Paranormal Busters and Friends. If you did not hear it, trust me, check it out. They had Michelle, don't make me say her last name, from Paranormal State on last night. Catch the replay. It was really good.
And Luna just jumped in there, and John R.
Miss Luna.
Or J. Ron, or I could go that the other way. Yep.
Yes.
Miss Luna, I haven't seen you forever. Hello.
I can't scroll back any further.
I think if I missed anybody, guys, I'm sorry. There was a ton of chat, which we love, but it makes it hard to go through it and catch
almost
everything.
400 comments, so thank you guys. We love you.
Love it. We love it.
Luna, good. Long time no see. Love you, girl. So next week, we will have Little Miss Ashley, the shy one.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. You're not going to go as far as to call that woman shy.
Compared to Holly and Misty. You know?
Oh, no. Holly can vouch for this. On the other side of this, when we're out in public, Ashley does sometimes step back as reserved a little bit.
So for some reason, she doesn't like to be naked with her sister.
She's the meat of this sandwich.
Right? And then I think the Friday after that will be Holly, and then the Friday after that will be all three of you, or it will be all three of you, then Holly. We haven't got the rest of the schedule figured out because of last week's computer trouble, but we can have everybody individually, and then...
I'm still with you next week, but then I'm out the 2 weeks after that.
I have no idea. You haven't sent your schedule in yet.
I thought I did. Kat, you really need to get better help, because...
I do. I'm telling you. No, you didn't. You told me, but I didn't write down. So you're texting it to me, so...
That was my bad.
Thanks.
That was my...
Thanks, J-Ron. Hi to you, too. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you come back.
Oh, you have no idea what you missed. Listen back, J-Ron.
Oh, yeah. I always look like the good one when any one of the Southern Gypsies are on.
What? That's stretching things a little.
I put my professional shirt on for y'all ladies tonight. I just want you to know.
I put my professional shirt on every week, and somehow by the middle of the show, the shirt comes off. And
your professional shirt has the titty holes cut out of it. That doesn't count.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm so sorry. I get confused, you know?
Good Lord.
You know? I am who I am.
Oh,
like me, don't like me. Listen to my show, don't like, don't listen to the show. I'm not changing. I'm not pretend. I'm real.
there you go, honey.
Yep. So.
That's why we fucking love you.
Yeah. Hey, Steven. Thanks for joining us. No, that's it. So, all right, guys. On that note, my dog is like
bouncing around. She's blaming it on the dog, but Shay is bouncing in her chair as well. I think they both need potty breaks.
No, I did. I peed. You guys didn't even know I left the second time. Check the messages. You'll see.
She didn't leave. She just peed.
Yeah. No, somebody knocked on my door and I had to go, so I went pee at the same time. So. All right.
Awesome.
Darren, I have no clue what you mean, but I'm not reading that on air until I get more details. So,
We'll ask Ashley about it next week. Send more details.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Misty, thank you so much. I love you, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you so much. I love y'all, lady.
Love you guys.
I'm looking forward to this again in a year. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Yep. This is gonna be
my
a
God.
yearly
Yes.
thing.
That's awesome.
Love
We are honored, honey. Yes, we are honored. So thank you so much. And I hope to see y'all ladies out there in the field this year. I know, Kelly, we're going to see you.
Yes.
Kelly, we need to bring your ass on out. Just
you do. Or if you
knee
come
walking drunk one night.
I'm from New Hampshire, so if you come this way, let me know well ahead of time. Ask Kelly. I can keep a secret. I just need a little notice.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. We went to New York recently, but I don't know if we're going up that way, honey. I'm going to message the hell out of you and be like, look, we need to see your ass.
Are you guys going to Gettysburg for the Gettysburg Bash this summer?
You know what?
Say yes.
That's one of the things on our list that we want
yes.
to do.
Say yes.
Okay. Yes.
I'll be there too. I'll be there.
Twisted Realm is going to give me some special tea or something. I don't know. It could be fun.
Oh, shit. Oh, I know what you're talking. Moonshine. Yes, probably.
Probably. I forget now because I was, yeah. So
yes, you should come out.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, my God, yes. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to have to get off the phone and be like, bitches, we got to roll up.
Yeah.
Holly's never been. Kelly
and I and Nicole and a friend of ours went June. It was
and Mama Pat.
And Mama Pat. Sorry, Mama. It was a month before the bash, so we couldn't reschedule to go during the bash. It sucked, but we had a great time.
Oh,
we did have a good time.
Yep.
It was a good time.
Good, we'll have to come. Well, oh my God, Gettysburg won't be the same, honey.
Nope.
It lived through the last time. I don't know if it will live through the next, but we will make it.
Yes. I had good times in Gettysburg, so yes. Although, did y'all ladies get to climb to the top of that tower?
Yes.
About fucking killed me. I ain't gonna lie.
Which one?
Oh my God.
Which one? Wait
To
a minute.
the observatory tower, yeah.
Yes, it was a humongous fucking tower. I don't know. I got up and I was like, God, fucking ladies need an elevator on this motherfucker.
Overlook the president's house?
No, I didn't know the president's house. I know I did.
I did
overlook
that
like
one.
this fucking field. Oh, Lord. Lord, this one I went on, I was like, Jesus Christ. They had to be in shape, man.
It was all metal, and it was like 500 steps.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see the Eisenhower farm or whichever president it was. Sorry, guys. The one bear got to my head. Whichever president it was, you can see his farm in the distance. And, yeah, I did it. Oh my God, I almost died.
That's so awesome. Yes, I'm serious. I was like, Lord, I need to come down here. Woo.
I was hyperventilating. I'm afraid of heights. I'm like, I'm doing this. I don't give a shit. I'm doing it. And I got up there, and I'm like, how am I getting down?
Yeah, it's beautiful too, isn't it?
It is.
Oh my
It is.
God.
But then you realize you have to go down.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
fucking shit. I ain't got no knees, ladies. I can't drop it like it's hot or get downstairs anymore. I'm done.
Dropping low is not a problem. It's the getting back up that I have an issue
Yeah,
with.
sorry, my knees are out of service, like forever.
Lord.
No comment.
No, I meant it just like you took it, Kelly. All right, guys. All right, you two hold on the line for a second. All right, guys, join us next week for Ashley Conner, of course, and check out Paranormal Buzz Radio for all the shows coming up, or check out Shay Carroll's stories if you're friends with me. And,
Aww. Darren gave me a shout out. Yes, as a reminder, I will be back with the Realm Walker on Wednesday, and my guest is going to be Dan Class to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. So, yeah, join me on Wednesday as we kick off the 2020 Realm Walker.
Well, thank you, Darren.
I know. Look at him go.
I used to say all the shows on my show, but now we're up to 12 shows. It's just too many. It takes too much time. I don't mean that bad. That's a good thing on Paranormal Buzz, but I can't do it anymore, so. But, Dan Class, I'll be making faces at you.
Yep.
Because I'm muted. I produce the show, but nobody can hear me, so I'll be blowing kisses at him.
He'll love it. Every minute of it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so much. Misty, thank you.
Thank you, Misty.
Thank you, honey.
Give me 1 second.
Thank y'all.